Hey, hope you're doing well today. It was kind of a cool day with the eclipse and everything. It was exciting. I just couldn't stop taking photos. I mean, I had to just continuously take photos while I was out there. But anyway, it was kind of cool to just experience that and just the excitement of it. It was really, really fun and something different. So anyway, I hope you're having a good day. Today I'm starting on page 136, about two or 1/3 of the way down. I don't understand what happened to our love, Don Henley sings in my ear. Over 30 years ago, and still the music and the memories flood in. Those days are gone forever. I should just let them go, but I can see you. This makes no sense how my body is nostalgic for a time so long ago, and how music can bring me to the point of that moment. There seems no distance between memories and the present. How does love squeeze the distance out of time? Love is timeless and without space. Thunderstorms roll into Pittsburgh, our new city. Cracking lightning scares the hell out of me as I run screaming from the patio. Inexperienced with storms like this, he laughs as I scream and freak out. I work odd jobs as we both commute to the heart of the city. When we first met, I was his college town girl and he was my country boy, but now we are both getting the 101 on big city living. Neither one of us had experienced the frigid chill of the Three Rivers area of Pittsburgh. 9 months later, we drive back to Oregon for 4 months, then head to Boston. He works as I move us and organize every detail of our life together. Another new beginning. We have fun with his family and prepare for our upcoming journey to become a married couple. My parents do not want to do any of the work for the wedding ceremony, Mama D claims. I am not much for these fancy things, but we will do your reception. We can have it on your property by the creek. Down in the trees and by the creek would be so pretty in July. Scott and I are thrilled and sentimental at the idea of it, knowing that one day that property will be ours. She pulls my heartstrings at the notion. Daddy and my brother Jeff build picnic tables and a fire pit for a bonfire. Mama D clears areas within the trees to place tables while keeping the beauty of the natural setting. Some big old oaks with solid wide bases umbrella us for shade. Strong maple trees reach for the sky in praise of our holy union. One old maple has little stairs built on the side to climb up to reach our tap for maple syrup conjures up images of my small self climbing up to see if I could reach the maple syrup. That was such a beautiful place. And it's funny because that's the same place towards the beginning of my book that's in, about the boat that I fall out of. It's in this same creek by the same picnic ground. And so it's just kind of ironic, that one place can be kind of scary and then years later it can be so important to you and memorable and have so much nostalgia. But, this was the property, once again, that I thought was going to be mine. And so that's why we wanted to have this reception there, because we thought we may build a little cabin or a house or something on that property one day, never knowing that it would never be mine. And so, there was a lot of romanticism in that. But, it is what it is, and land is what it is. I put a lot of effort and energy into that property, and I loved it so much because of the natural beauty of it. But, there are other things in life that you just can't, that are actually much more important, I guess I would say. Because, there's certain things you cannot replace. And people you cannot replace. And that land, even though I was so attached to it, and it had a lot of meaning to it, because it was also something that meant that I was part of a family. And to have a wedding reception there meant a lot. But then later on, to not be a part of the family, it really was kind of a stab in the stomach. But I don't know. I've come to the understanding that, people are way more important than land or things or anything like that. And I think experiences are really way more important than owning really anything. And so, I've gotten myself to the point where I realize that property had some kind of value to me, sentimental value, but it's not something I couldn't live without. But the thing that, I think the thing that was the worst part about not having that property was what it meant to me internally, as far as now I really was the adopted one, because I was the only one that didn't get my property. And that was kind of a blow. That was more of a blow than anything. Feeling like I was not really, truly a part of this family, because out of 5 kids and I'm the only one that doesn't get a piece of property, that pretty much says it all, as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, it was a long time ago, and it's all over now. Water under the bridge, right? And I think sometimes you have to look at life like that. Things happen that you are out of control with, and you can't just keep holding on to it. There's so many things in my life that I've had absolutely zero control over. 1, whether I was adopted or not. 2, whether I was going to get this land or not. And there's 100 other things too. And I think sometimes we have to realize, life isn't always what we think it's going to be, and we can't control it. And other people sometimes have the strings in our lives that, that we can't do anything about. And so anyway, I think that's about how I've dealt with it, and been okay with moving on, is knowing that, So anyway, I know I'm rambling a little bit, but anyway, so that's all I really have to say about my reading tonight. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you enjoyed the eclipse if you got to see it. It was really, really cool. And I really hope that, you can find that joy and that belonging and that love in the simple things in life, and maybe even in the people that you're the closest to, more so than things, because it's the people that matter, not the things that you have that matter, right? We all hear that, but it truly, really is the way it is. The older you get, the more you realize, you know what? None of this stuff matters. It's nice to have or whatever, but none of it matters. What really matters are the people in your life that are good to you and that you love and that are important and that are there for you and that sort of thing. So I hope you have those people in your world. So anyway, and I just want to thank you so much for watching again and listening and supporting me and continuing to listen to all my videos. I really do appreciate you. Thank you.